I am terrified to move forward with him because I always think about him cheating. Dallas just makes me feel wanted. And as a woman to not have felt that for years, it feels really good to feel that again.
I want to put the boys first. I want to be there with my boys.
Well, and I hope you know I would never, ever keep them from you.
Be strong and doing the right thing for my family. But knowing that tomorrow is the commitment ceremony, I'm really having a hard time holding together. I feel like I'm suffocating.
I have to be a good example for my kids and put myself first if I'm not being treated right. So it's time for me to choose myself, and that's what I'm doing.
Make a new friendship. And I just want us to love and respect to each other and trust to each other from here to the future.
What is going on, people? We are back again with another Moving Mad video, and this one right here is all about the last episode of The Last Resort. And it's crazy because Asuelo wants to walk away knowing that Kalani still loves him, she's still going to respect him, she's still going to behave accordingly, which is quite crazy because I am sick and tired of seeing people in this world treat people in such a disgusting way, but still expect the victim to still treat them with dignity. Like, really? I understand that they have children, but the fact that he says these things and he hopes that she forgives him for everything that he's ever put her through is absolutely crazy to me. It's like he's getting away with a freaking crime without no jail time. And to be fair, allegedly there was a crime and legit with no jail time, which is even more frustrating. But you know what though? It really bothered me that it took until now for them both to finally say that we have to make the right choice for the kids. Really bothered me that it took them until this now. But here's the thing. On Kalani's behalf, I understand that she was a victim to an abusive man. So therefore, for her to put certain things into place may have taken a little bit longer than necessary, which I do understand to that degree. But when it comes to Asuelo now, his whole behavior has been on his own behavior. He hasn't been manipulated. He hasn't been taken advantage of. He has not suffered any abuse in this relationship. Everything that he has done it because he has wanted to. And now he wants to talk about his children? He now wants to talk about the future of his children? Really? And it's crazy that the client makes it abundantly clear that he's more than welcome to come and see his boy anytime he wants to. But then currently, right now, from what I understand, he is back home in his home country. Yeah. Spending time there. And I do wonder how often he actually does come back to actually see his kids. I do wonder if he even travels with his kids, to be honest, if you to see his side of the family. Because really and truly, when it comes to Asuelo, let's be real, if he was unable to change his spot throughout the whole relationship, who's to say he's going to change his spots now? He's never thought about his wife, he's never thought about his kids, so why is he going to care now? But hey, Asuelo's all about saying what needs to be said in front of camera. But then behind closed doors, who freaking knows? But hey, it's good to see that they were able to leave the relationship, or, you know, it was good to see that they were able to finally leave the relationship. And now Kalani's finally moved on with a new man, Dallas, which is absolutely phenomenal. But as I swear, if I was her, cut my losses. That man doesn't even deserve to see you or his kids ever again because he's nothing but a waste man. He needs to go into some kind of rehab or something to prove his worth. And right now, he has not proven anything. So that's just my standpoint on that. But with that being said, though, let's move on to the next couple.
There was an incident. He had a chance to go with the guys to the strip bar, and he knows I'm very jealous because of what he did to me. And he passed. It is the start of my trust. We got a long way to go. Like 2 weeks can't solve what he's done. But proud of Michael that he did hang up both times immediately. That's progress to me. But I'm still holding on to these divorce papers because even though Michael's made progress, I still don't know if that's enough to save our marriage. I was not healed, but I am your wife. And I'm going to back you and all the help you need. And I'm going to lift all of this up because I truly love my husband. Thinking that Michael had to do all the work. But I need to work on not getting as angry as I do with my husband and working on our relationship at this couples retreat to save us from divorce.
Ah, Michael and Angela. I'll keep this one very, very, very simple. The moment that Angela whipped out those divorce papers should have been the moment that Michael said, you know what, I'm good, and hung up the whole freaking iPad phone call. Reason being is because, you see, the whole idea of going into couples therapy is because you want to come out of it stronger together. Not stronger individually, stronger together. Okay, that is the whole idea, to get the results that are necessary. So to find out that my wife would have turned up there already with the intentions of going for a divorce tells me that she was never fully invested into the situation, especially when you go backwards. If you go backwards to the point when Michael informed Angela that the boys tried to get him to get involved with the strip club and he hung up twice, the fact that she gave him a hard time for that would have made me feel like, wait, hold a minute. So this whole time you were just looking for an excuse to just basically leave because you was literally wrong for the way you treat me in that situation. And if anything, you haven't even apologized to me for how you treat me, but now you want to praise me for hanging on the phone rather than apologize for the fact that you made me feel like I was still in the wrong when I wasn't in the wrong. You see the way she moves? There's no balance here. How could she? So again, with all those things put together, I would have been like, do you know what? Don't rip them up. You can sign them, and I'll sign my one right now too, because goddamn, I ain't coming to America anytime soon anyway. And to be fair, that's a very good point. They never even spoke about why. They never even touched on Michael coming to America, which is interesting because in the last season we saw these two. Angela was talking about how the papers for him to come to America were literally around the corner, and then boom, bam, he's still not here in America. So why wasn't that spoken about neither? But either way, they find Michael. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not coming there. So what's the point of me being married to your crazy ass? And she wants to talk about how she finally come to the conclusion that it wasn't just Michael that needed to put work in, it was her too. What work did you put in, Angela? What work did you put in? Absolutely nada. Nada.
In a past life, I was somebody that was thrown away. And then Liz, in my 13 breakups, she's never given up, so.
I will move to Arkansas with you, and I have one more thing for you. Will you marry me?
Oh my God.
How did you get that?
Anybody that had hopes for Liz and Ed breaking up, boy, first and foremost, those hopes were killed probably after breakup number 3, maybe 4. But as Ed said, after 13 breakups, Liz is still stuck by his side. So of course, after you get to that, you think to yourself, only one or two things can happen. It's either one, you finally actually break up because 13 is that unlucky number, if you dig what I'm saying, or you continue until the wheels fall off. And for Liz, she decided to continue. And not only did she decide to continue, but prior to Ed, to her proposing to Ed proposed to her, and then she's like, no. I don't propose to you. Maybe Liz has this thing that maybe if she proposes, maybe that will be it. Maybe there'll be no more going back because finally she has made Ed feel like he's on top of the world, because Ed always needs some type of weird reassurance because of his own insecurities that he uses as a weapon rather than uses to better himself. You know? I mean, I think the crazy part about it is, are we surprised? I mean, I am not surprised. At first, I was a bit shocked. But after processing it, I wasn't really that shocked and I wasn't really that surprised, because Liz is the gift that keeps sadly given to Ed. Yeah. But hey, man, some people would like to sign their lives away. They like to sign their souls away. Some people just want to stay in this little box of comfortability because they don't want to go and try elsewhere, because sometimes for them, it's like it makes more effort to find someone new and it's less effort to just stay with the same scumbag. Well, what else is there to say? Ed and Liz, well, we knew they got married anyway, right? We knew that anyway, because that was exposed by them during the season. But to think that it was actually Liz that finally went and done that extra mile is crazy. But at the same time, though, it is probably in Liz's character. Like Ed said, after 13 times, she never gave up on him. So therefore, I guess after only 13 times, to break the cycle, I guess it's best for her to propose. It's crazy though, because one thing you want to do right now is go and look in the mirror, even get your phone and look at the camera and be like, so Eddie's married? He's got a woman? Whether they're happy or not is a bit of an iffy one, but yeah, I'm still here and I still can't find someone to make me happy. Like, goddamn, maybe I should go bring my toxic ex and be with them or something like that. But legit, all they're doing is promoting a toxic relationship. All they're doing is promoting an unhealthy relationship. They're not promoting anything positive. They're the kind of people that when we watch them, we kind of sit and say to ourselves either one or two things. Either one, I'm so happy that I'm still single, or two, why the hell am I still single when I could have just been with someone too and not be so lonely? It depends on who you are. But hey, let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. But other question. Was you satisfied with the first season of The Last Resort? And do you think that we're bringing back us for another season? Now that'd be very interesting. If they do bring another season, it has to be a whole new cast. I don't want to see a repetition of nobody. That will ruin the whole concept of the show. I'm down for another season as long as it's a whole new set of people. That's it. That's the only way I'm down for. If they bring any one of these couples into it, that season might as well be a throwaway. I'm out. Peace.